Welcome back, Bulldogs fans. In this video, we're going to be recapping the Martinsburg versus Jefferson game. If you enjoy, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe, and let's jump right in. Martinsburg unveiled their new alternate helmets in this game with a nice new logo featuring a stripe down the center. I'm actually a big fan of these helmets. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. On to the action on the field. Martinsburg would start this game with the ball and immediately take a deep shot down the sideline to Boston Todd for a huge 38-yard gain. And a few plays later, the breakout sophomore Kevin Myers makes a beautiful cut up the middle and scores to make it 7-0 early for the Bulldogs. A quick 3-and-out for Jefferson and a nice punt sees Martinsburg take over at their own 20. After struggling to move the ball, they find Myers out the backfield on third down, and he takes it near midfield, which jumpstarts this drive, but due to penalties, it would stall with a Cody Page field goal from 35 yards out, making it 10-0 Martinsburg. Jefferson would drive a little bit, crossing midfield, but their drive would stall due to a grounding penalty, and Jefferson would punt, and again it's a nice one that pins Martinsburg deep in their own territory. Brian Dick would give the Bulldogs some room as he'd take a draw for 18 yards, and he'd follow it up by finding Kaila Villa on a nice screen for another 17, and the Dogs are driving. A few plays later, the emerging star Kingston McDonald Gibson breaks off a 42-yard run, setting Martinsburg up with first and goal, and the very next play, Terrell Cofield would punch it in on a fullback dive, and Brian Dick would convert the fake field goal, making this 18-0 Bulldogs. Not much would happen on the next Cougars drive besides them running some time off the clock. Martinsburg would take over at the Jefferson 40 following a turnover on downs. Brian Dick would take a design run for 15 yards near the 25, and after that, Myers would show his patience and take the run inside the 10, bring up first and goal. 2 plays later, Brian Dick would take another design run off the right side and power into the end zone behind some great blocking, making this game 25-0. Dave Walker, not trying to let Jefferson have a chance at points before half, pulls out the onside kick and Martinsburg recovers, but they were unable to put any points on the board as the Dogs go into the half up 25-0. Sorry to interrupt, but if you are enjoying this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe below. Let's get back to it. To start the second half, All-State sprinter Tony Allen Jr. fields the kickoff and shows why you can't kick to him as he takes it 80 yards to the house, and the Cougars are on the board to make this game 25-6 after the extra point was blocked by Carson Knight. Picking up the next Bulldogs possession, with them driving at the Jefferson 30, Brian Dick would roll away from the pressure and find Ty Ricketts, who slips a tackle and would score to make this game 32-6. The next Jefferson drive sees them take it to the Bulldogs 10 with the help of a nice run from Jackson Rockwell and a Martinsburg penalty, but on second down from the 10, Rockwell would drop back to pass and look in the end zone where Kingston McDonald Gibson comes up with one of the best interceptions you'll see all year long, as he dives and makes an incredible catch to give the Bulldogs the ball back. After a big catch from Kevin Myers, followed by a late hit penalty, Martinsburg has the ball at the 20, and Brian Dick would pull the RPO and throw the slant to Todd across the middle as he would score and make this game 39-6. Jefferson would drive into Martinsburg territory in their next possession, but it would end in another turnover when Carson Knight picks up a fumble and the Bulldogs take over at their 25. After a few plays put Martinsburg in Jefferson territory, Kevin Myers would find a crease and take it 35 yards for another Martinsburg touchdown, and this game is 46-6. And that would be the final score as Boston Todd would intercept the Cougars on their next possession to end the game. My thoughts for this one: the Bulldogs team is finding their identity at the right time. Jefferson has a really solid defense, and the Dogs controlled the line of scrimmage all game. That's huge in my opinion. I expect more of the same moving forward next week. For the players of the game, I have 2 new faces. On offense, it could have easily been Brian Dick, as he's been great lately and was very good in this game, but I had to give it to the sophomore Kevin Myers. 2 touchdowns this week, and he had a huge catch that set up another one. He's becoming a star in front of our eyes. On defense, I've been impressed with this kid all year as a linebacker nerd myself, but in this game, Carson Knight was absolutely incredible. 12 tackles, 3 tackles for a loss, broke up a pass, recovered a fumble, and he blocked an extra point. I mean, the kid was playing with his head on fire, and I loved every second of it. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe below. Check out the Musselman preview video. It should already be up on the channel if you're watching this. And as always, stay blessed. Go Bulldogs.